When you believe the best, they said there's this spiral of love that takes place. It's descending. It just builds love. But when you assume the worst, it's a spiral that kills love. When you criticize, when you're focused on what they don't do, when you're so aware of what you're not getting, it just destroys it. And why do we assume the worst? Why do we do it? Well, because maybe that's what happened to us when we were kids. People just assume the worst. Or, you're perfectionistic, and so you're always measuring people against an unrealistic thing. Maybe because it's just easier. It's just easier to assume the worst, isn't it? But you know what? I think the biggest reason why we assume the worst is because it just feels so right. There's a justified self-centeredness. You said this, but you did that. You said you'd be on time, but you didn't, you weren't. And you know what? You're winning the argument, and you're killing your marriage. You're winning the argument, and you're destroying love. Because when you assume the worst, you are killing love in your marriage, in your friendships, with your kids, with your parents. You are destroying love. And the people in your life, you know this to be true. They do not want to let you down. There isn't a person in your life who is really trying to let you down. They want to be a loving person. They want to be what's important. But when you assume the worst, you're just saying to them over and over again, you'll never measure up, and what you do does not matter. And I wanted to say it one more time. What's the most fatal thought to love? It's believing that you can close the gap. The most fatal thing you can do is to say, somehow, I'll just let go of my expectations. They won't matter. I'll just live with it, all in sadness, because you will punish them and it'll never go away. That's not true. Or I'll just change. If they loved me, they would. If they cared about me, they would. All they have to do, believe me, I've sat with a number of you, and if they would just do this, which is about their behavior. But you know what is amazing about God's word and research? The one thing that it takes to build love into a relationship is in your hands. Because in every relationship, there is this giant gap. No one sizes down the gap. No one makes it smaller. There is nobody who knows how to make this gap smaller. But the one thing that you get to do is believe the best. It's the one thing that you can do. God's word says it. And you know what's phenomenal? If you want to boil marriage down and you say, what makes marriage work? What makes people happy? It's to be a loving person. And what does it mean to be a loving person? That's right, because read it with me again, 1 Corinthians 13:7. Love always protects, it always trusts, always hopes, it always perseveres. And so you believe the best. When you assume the worst, people will fear you. They won't want to come home. They won't want to be there for you. They won't want to try to, explain things to you. They won't want to talk to you. You will drive them away. The good news is when you believe the best, it brings out the best in people.